It's coming! An evening in a chamber of horrors. It's coming! A blood-curdling, bone-chilling battle. It's coming. A fright night with the monsters of World Championship Wrestling. It's coming. Halloween Havoc 91, live, Sunday, October 27th, only on pay-per-view.
Only missed Nikita.
Right. Yeah. So we just witnessed, Jim, the non-homoerotic intro, the little interstitial to promote the Halloween Havoc event. It's coming. You're right, though. It really did need more Nikita working out, sweaty, just ooh.
Yeah.
Getting
Nikita was a foreplay.
Yeah, that's what it was. Dusty was getting us warmed up for the fucking that was the Halloween Havoc fucking commercial. Let's just start off with this one. Was there a bigger fucking pain in the ass in your life than trying to like hunt down this fucking television? Also, this will also parlay into my little mini rant of fuck you, TKO, for bastardizing the WWE library. Then you fucking monetize it. Well, Vince was the one that sold it to Peacock, and that was annoying enough. And then he fucking got shit canned. And then you idiots fucking made a deal with Netflix where it's this flimsy, well, they have the international network, but kind of not everything. And blah. And then you fucking go, oh, well, the Peacock thing, we're just not going to renew. And we're going to fucking just take a huge dump on every fan that's older than 25. Fuck you guys. But I sent it to you, and God, I hope to Christ it still works. There are always workarounds, okay? Your boy over here was a pirate way back in the day, all right? You're not going to fuck me over.
It's great that the curators of wrestling history are doing such a bang-up job of curating wrestling history over there. And actually, now that you mentioned that, one thing I did notice last night was when I started playing Halloween Havoc on the cock, it said expires in 9 days.
Ugh, pieces of shit.
So I don't know where it goes from here. I don't know where.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're muted. But yeah, dude. I don't know. I hate it.
And should be back.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, well, a lot of people are speculating that what they're just going to do, and I mean, it really makes the most sense. I hate it. They're just going to throw all that shit on the WWE Vault channel and monetize the fuck out of it on YouTube, and they don't give a fuck. And you got all the history of wrestling, and there's ads now unless you pay for premium. Tough shit. That's the world we live in.
Or if you live in Albania, where YouTube ads are illegal for people with a VPN.
Yeah, dude.
I do YouTube Premium, and now I'm like, I found that out. I already got my VPN for other reasons. Like, actually, now apparently many reasons with this presidency. But I'm like, fuck, I can go to Albania to watch my YouTube. I love watching YouTube.
Oh, dude, it's the thing.
So basically, we have like, if you go on YouTube and try to find this stuff, it's just this huge like 1 month gap.
Yeah. Now,
the great news is, even with that 1 month gap, the only thing I really feel like I'm missing out on is the WCW Phantom. That integration into the story. Like, that's the only thing. And the Freebirds are like more, like they're fully faced now, apparently.
Yes.
Which is great and weird.
Yeah,
like
fucking really weird.
I think it just comes down to the fact we're like, no, Larry and Arn are bigger assholes. Like, I guess we're on your team now.
Yeah. The other thing is, so since it was such a pain in the ass, I was like, fuck this. I'm done looking, trying, bothering. It was, I believe I started even writing notes about the fucking, let's see here. It's the 21st of September show. Like, I have nothing before that. I don't have anything from like...
Okay, pre-921.
Yeah,
okay, the 9/7 show. Here are my quick couple notes. It's for Freebirds versus the Village People. They apparently lost the 6-man titles to Big Josh, Dustin, and Zeman.
Yeah.
There's another weird, like this is the era, like they talk about the Dusty finish, and like watching it, I'm like, oh, I get it now. Like there's a weird thing there with the weird forearm pin. They had to start it over again. They restarted so many matches. And then the Village People won the tag team championships. They are the Patriots, I think is their name, right?
Yes.
I only figured that out at Halloween Havoc. Diamond Stud, I go, where's DDP? And then the other thing is, he's basically just doing Razor Ramon without the accent. And it's weird. It's really weird to hear it without the accent. It's weird. The Bruise Cruise is coming up. I'd be so excited for us to talk to anybody who's been the Bruise Cruise who hasn't signed an NDA.
Oh, and also, I do have one thing about the Bruise Cruise. I want to know how many women left with wrestler children or STDs from there. And I want to say, I'll tell you right now, the percentage is not 0.
I would love to know the sausage to clam ratio on that ship. That feels like it would be a toast sausage fest.
It would be, but there's some rats that they snuck on,
And there was a interview with Zeman.
Yeah.
And he's talking about how Lex has let us all down and blah, blah, blah. He doesn't stand for what he once stood for. And again, this comes off of Zeman losing the TV title shot at the last pay-per-view. And now he's like, I want Lex. But the one thing I said is, well, you both stand for shitty promos. Zeman. Yes. You and Lex, you will always stand for that together. And this was the episode where it just stood out to me where like Barry has lost his mojo.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's his family going to prison. I don't know if it's Rick leaving. I don't know if it's him being on his own, but like he's lost his mojo, man. He's got bad style. Like his style was never great, but he just looks so bad now. So yeah, 9-7, boom, up to 9-21, boom. There we go.
Yeah.
Couple thoughts from Chip.
So right off the bat, we have Rick Steiner killing a guy. This is pretty much how my notes go the whole way. I wrote, we got a squash for Rick Steiner. Then a big Josh beating on Doug Summers. Poor dude never peaked over the AWA run in 86. That was the beginning there. That's 3 matches, by the way, down. I did write a little more about the Enforcers tag match. They're ass kissers. I learned to really love Larry Z. It's also amazing how fast they got heat. Like they got thrown together and they're heat fucking magnets, man.
They are just 2 asshole heels. And if you put 2 asshole heels, it's like greater than the sum of its parts.
Absolutely.
It's like it's like a 1.5x magnifier.
Yeah.
On the heel factor. When you get them together, it's like Compton and Long Beach together, man. You knew it was trouble.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I love like the Enforcers. I'm enjoying the Enforcers. Like they're just people. Like they're your mom's like first 2 step husbands. And they formed a tag team together. You know.
Of course.
I mean, okay, 9-21. I'll talk about the stuff that makes me happy. Cactus and Abdul. They make me happy.
Yes.
Cactus and Abby is my favorite stuff.
Oh.
I wish Kev was around them. But I don't know who the hell he is. Okay.
Right.
Then I texted you about this.
Yeah.
Right. We're making notes. And all of a sudden they do heavy metal Van Hammer. And he starts walking to the ring. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of looking down. I'm a little high, doing my notes.
Yeah.
And then I look up and Abdul is fighting. I was like, oh, he's fighting Van Hammer? And I was like, wow, Van Hammer has he goes to the same hairstylist as Bobby Eaton. And then I was like, I really thought this dude was a little bit more ripped.
Yeah.
And then what I realized was, again, the edit that we were watching, they have a ring entrance for Van Hammer and then cut to Bobby Eaton at ringside about to fight Abdullah. It wasn't until he dragged them outside and he was like, they're leaving the arena. I was like, wait, what the fuck? And like, wait, how's Abdullah here? What's happening? And yeah, like Van Hammer, I think whoever's edits we're watching, whoever taped it off of VHS, hated Van Hammer. Because I feel like every time Van Hammer was about to come on, it got cut. And then we'd hop to something else. But there's a few times and these episodes where it just cuts and the match is over, and you're just like, okay, I guess I got to find a solo match there. But also, it's WCW. I'll just assume the ref started it over.
Yeah. And you know what? You missed nothing, because when I did watch it, it was literally Van Hammer killed a guy. It was bad. And then we got the coolest Bobby Eaton Abdullah the Butcher match of all time. Dude, that match rules so hard. It's
I was like, wait, Bobby, wait, what? Bobby and Abdullah. Oh, let me rewind this, because I just didn't know. And the weird thing was that the Van Hammer entrance, they cut from Van Hammer to Van Panzer versus Bobby, and then Abdullah just shows up and they just start fighting or something. I don't know what the fuck happens. They're really trying to get us excited for Zeman as a ref.
Yeah.
Like, they're trying so hard for us to, and you're a special guest referee, Zeman. And then Barry Windham, his job right now is he's fighting with Mr. Hughes. Which, I dig Mr. Hughes, but like, he's the henchman of the world champ. And Barry's like just down there dealing with that shit, as opposed to like going after Stunning Steve or something, Yeah. He has no mojo right now. Nothing.
Yeah, he's got zero steez, man. He's fucking like, who even in modern day is even close to where Barry Windham is in the fucking gut? Oh, Ricky Saints. There you go. Like,
Ricky Saints could do it.
Man, he touched that top there, a little bit. He had like a fucking fingertip on it. Like, ooh, I'm almost there. I'm right there, man. And then it just sort of just didn't work out.
So, I accept that. It's a good one.
I think it's pretty similar.
On the 28th episode, the Patriots, the new U.S. Tag Champs, they take on Mike Thor and Mike Fever. And this is potentially the most unathletic tag team I've ever seen in my life. I messaged you, and I'm like, I don't know where they're getting these jobbers. It's like, I mean, they're like a modern day 63, but like a early 90s 49, And so these guys have lived life. Yeah. And there's just blub, and like, they're not like taking body slams, but like, it's just such ugly, messy stuff right now with the jobbers. There's nobody fun. It's just these unathletic, doughy dudes.
Trash bags.
And and I think it was Mike Thor, one of them, like his haircut, like everything about him is just awful. Every time he appears on my screen, I'm sad.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Also, by the way, the Patriots U.S. Tag Champs. When the fuck did that happen? Because I wasn't.
That happened.
I didn't see it.
That was the 9-7.
There you go. See, I didn't see it.
When the Freebirds took on the Village People, it was a really weird pin, and then they won the U.S. Tag titles.
Fuck, man. There you go. Because I'm sitting here like, well, fuck. Phantom title change. That's WCW fucking 101. To be fair, like I cannot stress enough to these people how it was literally the most disjointed thing I've ever seen trying to find all this shit.
It is between the Patriots, Bill Casimir. There will definitely be a few more we come across. It's just these muscly guys with no skill.
No.
And like, they're some muscles are for show, and some muscles are for go. And these guys' muscles are just for show, because they don't do anything in the ring.
No.
Powerful that impresses you.
No.
Like, Bill Casimir never does something you go, oh my God, he picked up a man with one hand. He picked up a jobber with one hand. Yeah. Like, everything was just like, he just has a body slam like anybody else does. Nothing is like, oh, cool, he's strong. I'm not seeing it visually. I'll trust you, I guess, though. You bend the bar behind his neck.
They're wrestling milquetoast. That's pretty much what it is. How about Thomas Rich and his York Foundation run he's having in the 6-man division? I love how they made a point to be like, they're a little 6-man team. And I wanted to be like, JR, that's the worst thing you could be as a 6-man team in WCW. The worst thing you could do is win the 6-man belts, actually. I'm pretty sure that was Dusty's like subliminal, like, you're out the door, baby.
I'll admit, I would be down with the York Foundation at 6-man champs, because
yeah.
Again, Big Josh, Dustin, and Zeman isn't really giving me a lot of faith in the world. But it is like, it's Ricky Morton.
Yeah.
It's Tommy Rich. Like, these like early 80s Camaro with T-tops, Marlboro's in their sleeves, like trash, pretty much. Sorry, I don't want to say it, but 100%. And Terry Taylor's like pretty much like maybe a step up from them. And so it's just funny that these guys are the corporate image. It's like, no, we made Richard Morton and Thomas Rich, and I love that they switched the names. I wish I do like that. I wish they were Johnny B. Bad levels of serious. I wish they committed to the bit more. And that's the thing where it just feels like, no, like you guys don't know what the fuck. You guys don't. I show you $100 bill. You guys won't know what the fuck that is. Like, it's like, you guys ain't smart. You guys aren't. Yeah. So I wish they committed to that bit a little bit more. Because think about how much you boo them then. Oh, right? Fuck yeah. You have Thomas and Richard, and they're taking it seriously and like really committing to that bit. That could have been dangerous, man. Like that could have gotten me on Tommy Rich board. Oh, that would have ruled.
And by the way, he's capable because anybody that knows anything about like his Memphis shit when he did go heel in the late 80s, oh, unbelievable. I should send you some of that shit. You'll be like, oh my God. Him and Bill Dundee ruining people's lives. That's what we needed, man. Like you said, that's money. I'll be honest, I hate Terrence Taylor. Hate everything about Terry Taylor. Fucking think he's a piece of shit. More so, I really just don't think he's special in any fucking way whatsoever about wrestling. Like, I've never seen a wrestler that is as okay as him. Like, he's serviceable, and there's nothing I like about him.
He's Sean Spears-esque.
Very, sadly, yes. That is a great comparison, because that's another one. Sean Spears,
he's fine. Got it. The most impressive thing he's ever done to me is who he married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, man. Another old.
That's your most impressive piece of work. All right, so this was the episode, and we have a big skip here, basically for like a month, right? My thing is, how are we feeling at this point about Lex, Mr. Hughes, and Harley Race?
You know what?
As the dominant heel faction, I guess.
I like it with tweaks, and what I mean is, Harley should not have been used as the mouthpiece he was used as, because I don't think Lex is a bad talker, but they went this weird route where Race is speaking for him more than not. And I'm a huge Harley Race guy, but even before this run, I would tell you his weak point was promos. And he is terrible in this watch along. He is so and you made your name at Florida. It's like, no, like Florida State, bud. Like he just like mispronounces shit. He's a terrible fucking promo. And Lex just is never on TV. He's on TV like, 2-3 times. He's just sort of around-ish. They literally play the press conference thing from September. 58 times, man.
Every week.
Every week
it's shown. Okay, I'm trying to remember. I may have read this. Is this a situation where Lex only had to wrestle in a certain number of dates? And he basically kind of just like holding, he had 2 dates he had to do in the next 6 months or something like that. Is that the situation?
Yeah. Okay. That seems like it. Because I
feel like I read that on the last, one of the last pay-per-views. I think I read a recap after or something. And I feel like that was kind of part of it, was just like he didn't have to wrestle. And he's like, fuck it. And yeah, there's like for 6 weeks, they're like, here's this press conference again for the 83rd time.
And then
if you didn't catch it at the beginning of our show, at 5 weeks after the event, here it is at the end of the show. Yeah. Like, great.
And so then it becomes the Ron Simmons vignette bonanza again. That's my main problem. It's not even that I don't like the heel group. I hate the we're just beating it into powder. They're like, you should hate these guys. And it's like, okay.
It's like they're not a menace. They're a menace to Ron and Barry, and that's it. Where like the Horsemen were kind of a menace to everybody.
Yeah.
And here, these guys are like, no, we don't quite focus that much. I don't know. I think a focus Lex on his promos, could have carried it more. Mm-hmm. I think I probably said it last time. It just seems like 3 guys who would not hang out in life at all. Right. And now they're all sharing a lot. And now they're all sharing a locker room together. It's like there's so many weird things about it, and I'm just like, it's not. And I guess also the opposite is there's not really a strong face besides Sting. Even here, I mean, they are shoving Ron down our throats. He's one of the good ones. Like over and over, working with the kids, kind of like really trying to prep us for like, hey, this guy, if he wins the championship, guys, it's gonna be okay.
You're gonna love it.
Don't burn down the arena. And yeah, I mean, and it's just like honestly, and I have it on the next page. I kind of during the 1019 episode.
Yeah,
I'm just like, who's gotten cooler and who's gotten less cool. So let's get through 1019, and then you kind of have that in the back of your head, and then I want to talk about it. Do you have anything before the 1019 show?
Did you like actually thing before? Literally the only thing before that you want to say, like when you were like, I don't know, like what I missed. Here's the one thing you missed, which part of it kind of rules, part of it kind of doesn't. There is this whole angle around the enforcers and the Freebirds, and they do this actually pretty awesome gimmick where like they beat them in a non-title match. And everyone's like, fuck, oh my God, the birds. And then they like spend it might not be the next episode, but like the episode after that, putting over the Screaming Eagles. We don't know anything about them. They're from England. We don't know what the deal is. They're these masked guys. Oh, fucking Paulie's in the back talking to him. They won't even let cameras in there. And it's like great, you know, because you're like, who the fuck could this be? And you're thinking like 91, whatever, right? They come out. They got the most, it's literally just barely a mask. It's just all black. Who cares? The important part is it's clearly PS and fucking Garvin. They did not bother to change their gear. And they go out there, they have this match, whatever. And then of course at the end of it, they get fucked. So like Garvin hits a DDT and then Arn hits him with the belt behind the ref's back and they get beat. So that's really the main story beat. Also a weird thing that happens on the 12 episode, the 10-12 episode. Out of nowhere, Axel Rotten debuts in WCW. Yes, the ECW Axel Rotten. And I totally forgot. Very early in his career, right after Global, he has this little run. Dusty's very high on him. Brace yourself, Jim. The big move here was he was going to be the monster heel to put over P and News. So we could have had that, man. We could have had that. And unfortunately, I don't know what if it was Axel's demons or what, but yeah, that was weird. That was the one where I looked up where you were like, what the fuck, the edit? The edit was just the show of Axel walking out. And I went, Axel fucking Rotten. Oh, right. Yeah. Holy shit.
Was it this cycle? I don't know if we talked about it last time where PN News was wearing almost a skin colored outfit. And my wife said he looked like Baby New Year.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Episode, yeah.
I could not stop laughing at that. And every time I'm watching him now, I'm just watching for what outfit he's wearing. He is just so good.
When in doubt, yo baby, yo.
Yeah, just I mean, he pulls out his back pocket whenever he's stuck. Yeah. The 1019 Saturday night opens up with Medusa versus Leilani Kai, and
it's a banger. It's really good and great, and they just beat the fuck out of each other.
Lots of kicks.
Yes,
so many kicks. But yeah, it's fun. Medusa's there, and it's like, oh, okay. Like it's interesting. Like she's a hottie. Okay.
She was tremendous.
And then we cooled ourselves off immediately with the Van Hammer music video.
Oh, I am putting this up on socials, folks. You have to see this to believe this. And
their obsession with shitty music videos is just. Chef's kiss, really. I mean, you guys do an amazing job.
You can attest to this more than me, but I already know. I can't stress how out of like the current deal this was. Hair metal in late 91, way out the door. We're already on the grunge kick is really starting up here. Like this was not current.
No, I mean it's behind the times. It's Van Hammer, who we basically can get in the ring for about a minute before the crack starts showing. Double check me if it was before or if it was this show. But yeah, he was wrestling, and I was just like, "Ooh, oh, that's the next one." Just it's just sloppy. He's like too tall to be sloppy because I feel like you have too many things that can go wrong at that height. So yes. Screaming Eagles pop. They talked about the Screaming Eagles during the Freebirds match. I was a little sad. Okay, I was happy and then I was sad. I was happy because it seems like Backstreet USA isn't their song anymore. Or is it? Or did I just black it out?
Yeah, no, he's done.
No, I mean, no, listen, there's two things. One is Bad Street the Man, the wrestler,
yes.
and the other one's Bad Street the song. And I don't think they played the song. So I was happy about that departure if this is a continuing trend for us.
I think it is.
But R.I.P. Bad Street the wrestler.
We hardly knew thee, but he does remind us a lot of Brad Armstrong.
He sure does.
Wait a minute. Another thing, and I gotta put it over. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. PN News has one documented decent to good match in history. You will not be shocked at who he wrestled, though. Who I think that we need to be having a real serious conversation of this guy as a great of all time. It's kind of a known thing anyway, but to think about he had only been in the business 2 years plus at this point. Stunning Steve Austin put the fucking world TV title on the line against goddamn PN News on this show. And it was a good match. And you want to know why it was a good match? Because all he did, and I can totally tell what he did in the back. He went, hell, son, hey, here's what we're going to do. You're going to do your dumb fucking half-ass fucking fat boy flip around shit. I'm going to move out of the motherfucking way. I'm going to put your ass in a motherfucking headlock, and we're going to go into that DQ finish, brother. Because that is what happens here, and it's serviceable. Lady Blossom pulls Nux out of her tits. Austin uses them, uno dos tres, and then Medusa runs out with Dustin Rhodes, and Medusa, and again, why? I don't know. None of this even gets explained later, by the way. Medusa never has anything to do with them again.
Especially by the time you get to Halloween Havoc. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, well, here was the one purpose she had. To grab into the cleavage of Lady Blossom to show the ref, like, it's in her tits, pal. Which, buddy, I wonder if that was a little exhibit in Missy's lawsuit down the road. And then they restart the match. Or no, they don't. It's dumber than that. They just go, DQ win for PN. So PN didn't even get a chance to actually. Like, nowadays they'd restart the match. Back then they're like, fuck it. You don't want to watch more PN News. He's just going to win by DQ, which honestly, thank you.
I actually want to back up one match because this match was the second one that kind of had the same issue. Before this match, there was the Yorks.
Oh, fuck me.
Versus Bobby Eaton.
Yes. Mike
Graham and Big Josh.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if the Yorks are the champions here or if Big Josh is just teams up with two people, whoever needs a champ, or if the championships aren't being decided here. Pillman's in the sling. He's not in that original 6-man title team anyway, so I don't know why he would even matter. And the match ends with, I'll just say Big Josh. Big Josh is going for a pin, and then Terry Taylor, whoever, jumps off the top rope, hits him in the back with a knee, and rolls out of the ring. York Foundation gets the pin, 1, 2, 3. Brian Pillman, in a slinged up arm, comes in the ring and starts telling the ref, hey, he jumped off the top rope. He jumped off the top rope and hit him with a knee. And I'm like, it's a fucking wrestling move. It happens in like every tag team match. What are we arguing about here? And Brian Pillman's like, no, he jumped off and hit him with a knee. And blah, 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 blah. And the ref restarts the match. And the ref restarts the match. The bell doesn't even ring. And somebody rolls up one of the Yorks for a title for 1, 2, 3 so fast, a 1 second, 1, 2, 3 count with no bell to start it back up. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this nonsense? So we went from there to the Steve Austin PN News match. And you're right. What happens is Steve Austin wins because he knocks him. Yeah. And then Dustin comes out. And I swear to God, it's just like the faces are such fucking narcs. Yeah, mind your own fucking business, Karen. And so he comes out and tells the ref about the Nux, and that's where, Steve gets disqualified. And it's just like, God, I'm so sick of the refs being so neutered or getting like help from the guys in the back. Imagine if a heel came out. Yeah. Imagine if a heel came out and tried to convince us, oh, no, Sting did this. And the ref would go, oh, okay, Sting, go off then. Like, It's the stupidest fucking shit.
So
and so, yeah, at this point, I was just like, oh my God, I get the Dusty finish. I understand. And it's just a fucking weekly show. It's not even a pay-per-view. Can't commit to shit on this show. So, yeah, like this is like a probably where my anger is picking up a little bit as we're watching the show. There's a top 10. El Gigante still around. I was kind of actually surprised by that. I was waiting to see his name dropped off the list. And Cactus takes on Bill Kazmaier, bunch of shit. But this is where I kind of wrote this. Like, what's happened to this show? I'm kind of looking at the people that are less cool.
yeah.
So, okay, here's who I have on a less cool list. Barry.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Ron.
Yeah.
Lex.
Yeah.
Even with a title around his waist, like his R is God. Dustin. He's a fucking narc. Pillman hasn't grown.
He's a dork.
They haven't given him he's a dork. He's a fucking dork. Yeah. And like, I'll be so excited when he turns heel. But like, he's just such a dork. Like I said, in this sling, narking out. That guy did a wrestling move, restart the match. Fuck off, Pillman. Rick Steiner, like he's kind of like nowhere. He's in Japan, maybe. I don't know. Like he should be more. And I have Sting somewhere in between cool and not cool. I'm not sure. Go ahead.
So
what do you think?
From this episode, let me tell you why Sting's in the middle. So he's back now. He's been gone, and I am
in Japan, right?
Well,
allegedly.
JR, his exact quote is, just so we can get a little feeling of the time, folks. Well, Sting's just come back from the Orient, and that's a lot of it, right? Like, he's been gone. He's in Japan. We're calling it that. I mean, and they're like telling us who's cool. We're cool, you know? The biggest not cool anymore, the Birds. You turn them babyface, and now they like it's just obvious they're just old dad looking fuckers. Like the second they started getting cheered, I was like, oh God, they just look like old withered bikers, man. Like it's like looking at my dad.
Like this was the division that had the Warriors, the Samoans,
yes.
Right? Had the Steiners, had Doom, and now it's like the Patriots and the Freebirds, and like it's just like just everything's just taken a step down. Things that I think are more cool. Yeah. Stunning Steve.
Yeah.
Keeps being cool. Add Nux to the equation. I take it. Cactus and Abby.
Oh.
Forever.
Yeah.
Mr. Hughes. Like Lex is less cool.
I love Mr.
Hughes is more cool.
Yeah.
And Johnny B. Bad.
Fuck yeah.
I think he looks like a star out there. He's having fun with it. He's
Medusa.
He's just he's living it. Oh, and I got Medusa back. Like, that's cool. Yeah. So it's like but it's like look at things that have been around for a bit. Like not a lot is like more cool, but a lot of things are a hell of a lot more dorky.
Who else is cool? Let's think about who's even cool too. Is like
Kevin and One Man Gang if they show back up. But I haven't seen them in a bit.
Yeah, they're the coolest guys there are. Diamond Stud, even without DDP, he's cool. The problem is he just immediately does jobs. It's like damn.
He is.
He's so.
He is. Like he should. Cool. Like I just don't. Yeah, I don't know how you don't go like yes, you. Let's get let's get a title on you. But yeah, it's just a lot of just dorky ass shit right now.
Yeah, dude. It's just a.
Oh shit! Did you catch? Okay. Anything else from before Halloween Havoc?
No. The only thing I'm thinking about. I'm trying to think, like, what was even fucking going on, man? I hate that Zeman got this big, like, fucking story with Lex for no fucking reason. Apparently he was working house shows with Lex for the title, which, what the fuck? Jim Barnett,
every time they get Zeman in front of the mic, like, why?
Terrible, man. So that's really all it is. And just some little, like a background of why Halloween Havoc 91 is one of the absolute dud, like crowd dud shows. There's literally like 3 things on this show that I thought were like even good to awesome. Now there is really awesome shit on it, but you got to keep in mind, this is the same night as I believe Game 7 of the 91 World Series with the Atlanta Braves, the first time the Atlanta Braves have ever been in a World Series from the city of Atlanta, against Minnesota in Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is not far away from Atlanta. So all the people that could be there or watch your show on a buy, with a buy, are watching the fucking, and by the way, it's going on the exact same time your pay-per-view is going on. Just all-time stupidity scheduling. Like, how the fuck did you... I understand, like, no one knows, right? But, like, you would think, if we're an Atlanta-based fucking company... By the way, that owns the Braves at the time. Ted Turner owned the Braves, just like he owned WCW. No one got together here. No one went, hey, maybe, you know, a lot of wrestling fans are baseball. Anyway, so that's just stupid as fuck. And then, of course, right away, what do we see? Oh, well, by the way, we're fucked. One of the guys that we promoted, well, here's the deal of the enforcer's breaking his hand in a car door. Because he got hurt, and we don't know what to do.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so we start inside, and the nice thing is they have figured out to start with the cage match.
Yes.
Start the show there. Don't stop it halfway through. I mean, I think they're still lowering the cage. I don't know why you didn't just start with it down. Yeah, so they start the cage match. I'm like, okay, so that's like operationally something that makes more sense and is a little bit more efficient for the show.
Yeah.
And then they send it out to Eric, who is outside at the car arrival, which basically just looks like a school parking lot for kid drop-offs. And so he's out there, and you know, people start showing up, and it's Barry with Dustin in the passenger seat. Barry gets out of his car. Eric leans over to interview him. And then, the enforcers come out and put his hand in the car door and slam it. And I'm like, you know what? That's like a callback to when they did that to Lex.
Yep.
Back in the day, Barry, like, Barry, you did that. Art remembers. That's Art's move.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, somebody else shows up and Eric's interviewing them too. But yeah, it's kind of like the world's saddest car arrival.
There's like the first little inkling that DDP and Bischoff are shoot friends, because there's a line where DDP and the Stud get out and he goes, Bischoff, you're parking cars now, huh? Which I thought was awesome, you know, because he's just like, we all know you're the D announcer for this fucking company. You're lucky to be here, just like me. Like, you know, Diamond's like, fuck, I literally have no reason to be here. I've
made it.
Yeah, half of this watch along that we've watched through, he's not even with Stud. Stud's just cutting his own promos. So, yeah, that was awesome. Oh fuck! What in the fuck is there to say?
The first match.
Yeah.
Is the Tower of Horrors.
The Chamber of Horrors.
Oh, sorry, the Chamber of Horrors.
It would be cooler if it was the Tower.
It's got room on the outside, so that's nice. It's roofed, I believe. So it's big, it's good size. But in the middle of the ring, or near the edge of the ring, I guess, is the Chair of Torture.
Yeah.
And in order to win this match, you need to get the Chair of Torture. The Chair of Torture will drop at some point. Yeah. And then from there, the first team to electrocute their opponent in the chair wins. In the Chair of Torture.
I'll say this.
It goes as well as you expect.
That, and I would say anybody that ever on social media gives you grief about your fandom, you should say, okay, have you watched the Chamber of Horrors? And if they say yes and it was great, or yes and you know it was just nothing but the shits, there's nothing there, there's no argument. They're fucking stupid. Because here's the thing about the Chamber of Horrors. Every wrestling fan should be made to watch this. Put all your fucking devices down. You got to watch this, okay? Because it is two things at once. It is the greatest example of a cluster fuck, okay? There is a point where everyone's just standing. They're just standing kind of by each other. Like, the crowd could buy that we're fighting right now. We're not, but we're close to each other. But also there's really awesome fucking spots in this fucking match. Basically, anything Cactus Jack ever does in the ring is unbelievable. He gets hit square in the fucking head with a really hard stick 80 times. I mean, there's like 80 times Sting hits him in the head. He fucking bleeds everywhere. He does the blade job for everybody. He's like, fuck it. I don't know if anyone else is blading. He takes disgusting bumps to the floor. He just makes Sting look like $1,000. I don't know how the fuck we didn't just get that right away. That should have been the match on this. That should have been the Chamber of Horrors. Him and Sting just by themselves running around. That would have been awesome. But it's
every Halloween Havoc, we have to have some kind of a gimmicky match, and I guess you're just like, we got to make something. We got to make them care about. We have to make them care about some face in this match. So we got to get Sting in there. It's like Sting, Rick,
Scott, who's back.
Scott's back. Yeah, Scott's back.
El Gigante, my friend. That's the team.
Oh, LG's the first one out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and so, I mean, all right, sure, you're focusing on some of the wrestling and some of the spots and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to focus on the technology.
Yes.
The referee cam.
Oh, fuck.
Which is a camera put on the top of a referee's head, and we get to see the show through the referee cam on occasion, and it's not good because the thing is, referees have to keep their heads on a swivel.
Yeah,
and so what that just means is the ref's head is turning at every second to look for something else that's going on. It was pretty cool on the pin. I think on the pin they showed it, and it was actually pretty cool on the pin. But every other use of it in the match was just the head spinning a whole lot, looking outside, inside, outside.
It's like watching Cloverfield on acid.
It really is. It's like watching Cloverfield with a chair of torture in the middle.
Yeah, which it might as well be. Yeah. The other important part of the technology is, in fact, the apparatus that gives the chair of torture power, because the issue here was they put it all together, and like you said, I mean, honestly, it doesn't look bad at face value. You're like, you know what, this is better than that Thunderdome cage from '89 that lit on fire.
I will say, looking at it as a physical set,
it's cool.
It looked good. It looked really good.
It'd be a play set today, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be like the hot Christmas one is, I'm with the Chamber of Horrors, Mom. Fuck yeah, I would have loved that. Here's the issue. They have the lever, and they put this over on commentary hard. Well, you know, when JR's like, hey, when they move that lever, motherfuckers gonna get cooked, basically, right? Here's the issue. They shoot it once, it looks great. They shoot it again after a couple guys hit that side of the cage. It is flipped to on, and nothing's happening. So then later they're like, fuck it. I guess no one notices because fuck it. We just shot it on live television. No one's going to say anything to anyone. So then later when Cactus finally scales the side of the cage after he gets killed by Sting and he's bleeding everywhere, you watch him. He sees that it's on. He goes, fuck, what am I going to do? So he like real quick puts it on off, looks back, and then puts it back to on, and then shit happens. And it's like, oh my God.
You know, yeah. You're not playing it out quite as well as long as it went.
Yeah.
A couple other things this match. Vader with no mask, not a fan.
Right.
Where's your mask going on? Come on.
Yeah, this is Vader's return to WCW, by the way. This match.
He's out there, no mask. Come on.
Yeah.
Cactus bleeding. There's handcuffs and chains. What? No nipple clamps? What? Kevin wasn't willing to give those up for the match. It's all he has, sex devices outside. Abdullah, he's sometimes biting. He's sometimes calling spots.
Yeah.
There's one outside where he's supposed to be munching on somebody's head. He's about an inch away from the surface, just calling spots to the person. Cactus gets up in the corner for the switch. We have Rick Steiner in the chair. Abdullah's in front of him. Rick Steiner's in the chair. Cactus gets in the corner and he does that thing I hate, where he doesn't pay attention to anything happening behind him. And all he's worried about is taunting the crowd. Now he's adjusting and trying to get shit in the right spot. And my thing is, I understand the character of Cactus Jack. If he's going to electrocute somebody, he would watch that.
Oh, yeah.
he would not be staring at the crowd. And they did this previously, I think, with Doom, where they just like, the person's like, I've waited all my life to see this. I've wanted to watch a man be electrocuted, and I'm going to turn my back to it as I flip the switch. Because, of course, what happens beforehand is because Cactus is up there for approximately 3 minutes, ready to pull the switch. And Abdullah and Rick switch spots. Amazingly enough, once they switch spots, dead Cactus. Actually, I think Cactus still waits like 20 seconds before pulling the switch. It's such a long process. It's such a long process. Now, in the meantime, a group of 12 incredibly white people came out carrying a stretcher, and they're standing on the ramp ready. They're ready to haul away a body, apparently. We're taking it this seriously, like somebody's dying here. So Abdullah gets electrocuted. It's kind of very anticlimactic after that.
Very.
Everybody, like the good guys are like, we won. Bye, I guess. And then they leave just Cactus is in the ring in front of Abby, like checking if his friend's okay. Abdullah wakes up thinking he's in hell or heaven. He pushes Cactus out of the way, sees all the white people. I think he thinks they're angels. So he kind of blasts through them like a running back through an offensive line. It just knocks all these guys with the stretchers over. And it's like, it just ends really anticlimactic after the big explosions of the electric shock. Like, cause nobody seems to know like what to do after that. Like the electrocution happened, and now stage left, I guess. Should we just crawl out of here? What are we supposed to do?
Also, when he gets shocked, it really, shock is a word for it, but it really is just pyro goes off everywhere. And they're so fucking stupid that some of the pyro lights the mat on fire. There's like 2 little fires on the canvas of the mat. No one is stomping them out, by the way. They cut to another camera, and then I think someone with a brain went, fuck, let's extinguish this. So there is a very real possibility that this could have been the first and last match on Halloween Havoc 91, because motherfucker. I always noticed that as a kid, because this was on a Best of Halloween Havoc VHS I bought at Walmart back in the day. And for whatever reason, that was the highlight of this show, which sadly probably isn't too far off. And I remember seeing that fire, and I always used to remember, like, how they just didn't notice that the fucking mat is on fire. Everyone's just standing around. Pretty dumb. Not as dumb.
How did Diamond Stud just end up with that crew?
I don't know, man.
He's like, I'm the Diamond Stud, and I'm with Abdullah, Cactus, and Vader. Am I not pretty anymore? Like, what happened to me?
Maybe they know where the good China White's at, man. I don't know. You know, like sometimes in wrestling, I wish they would just go with that, because it would make more sense if they would just go,
he's my connect. Sorry.
Right, exactly. Kevin Sullivan and One Man Gang are my connects, man. What do you want me to do? I'm going to beat someone up for them. As long as I get credit on the next bag, man. And speaking of credit on a bag, whoever gave Eric Bischoff the idea to dress up as Dracula tonight, that was a hell of a rib. He looks like a fucking dork. Missy's a showgirl because, again, Exhibit D. And it's cringe, buddy. It's bad. Where they're talking about who tonight's WCW Phantom.
Yeah, they keep talking about the Phantom. And it's just weird because, I mean, I don't know what happened before here, but they don't give us, if something happened on the shows, they're giving us no video context.
No.
Of like, oh, this is what the Phantom's been doing. We know, like, he's after Z-Man, apparently, for some reason. Yeah. They're talking to the Young Pistols, who I don't think even wrestle on the show.
No, I don't think so. And if
am I wrong? Like, what? The Pistols are just walking by in their outfit, ready to wrestle. If anybody want to have a match, we're ready to go. The WCW Phantom. Okay, whatever. And then we go to the Creatures.
Yeah.
Versus Big Josh and PN News.
Fuck.
Two thoughts during this match. One of my first thoughts was, shit, people paid for this.
Yeah.
Wow. And then the second is, during the match, Tony talks about Josh is probably the most improved wrestler. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, Tony.
What a lie, bro. You are a lie, Tony Schiavone. I also like that the creatures acted like they had never seen human beings in their life when they walked out. Like, I don't know what that was. Like, hey, you're the creatures. Act like you've never been in public.
Never. It's apparently Joey Maggs and Johnny Rich.
Yes, which, I mean, whew, they ended up being mega stars. It sucked. I hate it. I don't like that they even put it on the fucking show. And honestly, the next match, it's a good match. It's Bobby Eaton, Terrence Taylor. I just hate fucking Terrence Taylor, man. I think he is the most just boring fucking dude. This is too long. Like, I appreciate him trying to give Eaton a good match on the pay-per-view, big win, even though Terrence is nobody, so it's really not a big win. And this could have been an email, man. This is one of those matches where I want to be like, this could have literally been 3 minutes for me.
It's the second highest ranked cage match for the show.
Of course it is, because
and they gave it a 6.32. But yeah, it's 16 minutes long.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, it's just, and the thing is, it's that thing where it's, haven't we seen this on TV like 43 times this year already? Yeah. I don't know if I need it. I don't think I need it to be like the second or third longest match on the show. Yeah, it's just, yeah, whatever. It's just funny. Like, there's a part where a spot where Terry's going for a pin, and he's mean mugging at the camera, and it made me laugh because it's just the stupidest looking thing. He's like, and then kicks out at 3, kicks out 2.5. You know, like, fucking nerd.
I also am like pretty sure JR just always hated that motherfucker because he makes a point every single Terrence Taylor match to go, well, you know, old Terrence Taylor, he's the son of a doctor of Vero Beach. And he says it just like, never had to work for nothing. He's a piece of fucking garbage. This little fucking, you know, silver spoon little motherfucker. And like, I love that. And apparently that's a shoot, by the way, too. His dad was a doctor, and that's probably why he's a fucking asshole. Yeah, just sucked. Didn't like it. And then the next match, another one. Why the fuck are we having this? Because it literally makes zero sense that Jimmy Jam Garvin is having a singles match with Johnny B. Bad. Didn't the Birds just have, like I just said, like a 2-3 month or 3 week angle with the World Tag Champions? Oh, no. We have better plans for the World Tag Champions, which we'll get to later. Holy fuck. Another one.
It's just 3. It's just 3 nothing matches in a row. Wow. PS is in a sling because apparently everybody's in a sling now. It's the hot fashion accessory of the season. I have a question for you. Regarding the DDT, I obviously know Jake the Snake, like he's DDT man, but kind of, you know, it's Jimmy's move. Like, did one of them have it first? Does one of them like
PS? Do
we have the credit? PS is like the originator of the DDT. Okay,
no,
because it's just.
Jake originated it, but I want to say that was around the time in the Georgia territory that PS would have been there as well. So he knew about it. And I know he used it before. In fact, he won the U.S. title in '89 with it when he beat Luger. Yeah. So that's all.
It's just, and they were talking about, oh, Jimmy Garvin's got the best DDT in the world. I think they were kind of dropping that stuff in there. So I was just wondering with that, because it's like I said, for me, it's like, oh, it's Jake's, but it's like, oh, people do booze before, but somebody makes it famous finally, you know? PS is out there with a Braves jacket. Yeah. So yeah, they're, you know, Ted, and, you know, they're finally on a good page, apparently. That's good for them. The foot gets pushed off the rope. Yeah. And I said, please don't restart. And I don't think they did, but I wrote in here, please don't restart.
No.
I thought it said Teddy pushing Johnny B's. Yeah, because Michael's arguing to the ref, and I'm like, for the love of fuck, do not overturn this decision, man. But they let it stay, and yeah, I don't know. It's just, I guess, I just keep Jimmy off. If PS is hurt, just get Jimmy off and give Johnny somebody else. You know, I don't know. And then after that match, we're still looking for the WCW Phantom.
Yes.
Bobby Eaton walks by carrying a pumpkin.
Well, he says he's going to go celebrate.
He's going to go celebrate with a pumpkin. I don't know what you're doing with that, homie. But make sure you make that mouth hole big or small enough and wash the teeth with it. Thank you.
That's the Huntsville special right there, man.
He just walks by carrying a pumpkin. Great, fabulous. Okay, match after that. Stunning Steve versus Dustin.
Oh, this ruled. This was great. Yeah, this was tremendous. This might have been match of the night. This was phenomenal. Because it had layers to it. It started pretty basic, but really solid, you know. They're going back and forth, headlocks, head scissors. They're just sort of feeling each other out. You know, this is only probably the first handful of matches they ever had against each other. They would end up having 4 million down the road, but and then it just gets really good. There's a point where like they just get mad at each other and they start throwing hands, and then it gets to the floor and Dustin comes up gushing fucking blood, and I was like, fuck yes, this is what I need in this shitty fucking show that I don't want to watch right now. And they're just killing each other. And then fucking Stunning Steve comes up bleeding. Phenomenal fucking match. It gets to where Dustin's whooping that ass. You think, oh my God, he's got the title fucking won. No. Remember, time limit's 15 minutes, fuckwads. No. Just fucking time limit draw and no restart. I loved it. Heel champ keeps the belt. Oh, this was so good. And Stunning
Steve feels like a guy when he's out there in these matches. He slow plays.
Yes.
He's like, I just got to make it to 15 minutes. Like he doesn't he's not rushing on anything, or it's great.
Yeah.
It was weird. The champ came out first.
Yeah.
That was a little odd. JR during the match says, if I had a draft choice, I'd want Stunning Steve.
Yep.
And how prophetic will that be down the road?
Yeah.
Grandma Rhodes is there.
Yes, that was neat.
To watch her grandson not win.
Yeah.
And Dustin loves counting along to the pin.
Oh.
And JR mentions it. I don't know if that's like something they were dropping in there, but JR's like, maybe if he didn't count along so much, maybe he'd get the pin. Because every time to rest count, he's like, Dustin's slapping along with him. He does it 3 or 4 times, I think. It's just ridiculous. I'm like, why are you like counting along so much?
Like too gung ho. You're like, ooh, you're like super babyface that it's annoying.
Maybe use that arm and hook the leg. I don't know. Yeah,
come on, man. Gorilla Monsoon.
How do I pound the mat then?
Yeah, come on. I need the sound. No, but it was tremendous, man. Like that, one of the matches of this show, like one of probably 2 that I would say definitely go find. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And especially considering, it's an old example of these fucking mega legends of the business in 2025. Like I'm trying to think like easily, even for Stunning Steve, I think this is like each guy's best match of their career so far, and that's neat. Because I can't think of Dustin having a better match than this yet that I've watched. And Stunning Steve's had some good ones, and I have seen actually some of his USWA shit. Not all of it. So there might be like a Bill Dundee Lawler match out there better than this, but this is easily a top 3 in his career. So it's neat. We're watching the beginning.
He's doing great. He's doing great with his gimmick. It kind of like Flair with less mouth. Like, I don't know, like he's talented. He can back up his talk, but he doesn't talk that much.
Nah.
Which is probably good because it would totally mess me up. Because again, like Scott Hall's already messing me up with the accent missing. Like I don't need it right now. I'm good. I got enough going on. I can't compute Stunning Steve instead of Stone Cold.
Can you compute Oz against Bill Kazmaier next?
Yeah, this is a match where I'm like, he's the strongest human being. He doesn't do anything that impresses me power wise until the torture rack, because he does get him up there really nice for the torture rack. I was like, I finished that note and I looked up and he got him in the torture rack, like no problem. I was like, okay, stuff torture rack.
Yeah. I wrote, this is one of those do a move, stand there faking like you're staring the other guy down match. This is just a lot of that.
It's great. It's great. They have Bill Kazmaier in front of them, and they have Kevin Nash in front of them.
Fuck, dude.
And they're like, which one do I go with? Which one do I? That guy does bend bars behind his neck.
Yeah.
Not sure if we mentioned this or not. Might want to keep that guy around.
I mean, what's fucking Oz do, man? Drink beers with Harley Race? All right, never mind. That's pretty cool. Damn.
After that match, we get Van Hammer versus Doug Summers.
Oh my God, poor Doug.
And again, we must remind everybody, people paid money for this show.
Yeah, and they didn't give a fuck about him.
It was interesting because Van Hammer's finishing move, it was a very sloppy. I think he's trying to do a slingshot brainbuster, I think, but it was a very sloppy. Like he kind of missed the rope on the slingshot, got him down. Doug Summers kicks out at like 3.05. Yes. And I was like, Doug, can't you like sell that move for a little bit longer than kicking out right after the ref hit 3?
Apparently not. Fuck you, I guess. That's what he was thinking. I think he was really hurt. It looks like he really fucked his back up, and he like could fucking lay down for the goddamn.
I can't be flat anymore. Sorry, guys.
Fucking crazy. So yeah, that was a waste of time. And Flying Brian cuts a good little promo before his light heavyweight title match against Richard Morton. Morton's is okay, but it's like, yeah. You know, definitely
the Pillman promo. This is where I wrote, like, I'm not sure how much he's improved.
Nah,
just feels like he feels like one of those guys who like started at a high level, and it's just what it is. And I think it's the support system around him. I don't think it's him. I think it's the sea of muck he's swimming in. So we get Richard versus Brian for the light heavyweight championship.
Yes,
it's mentioned during the match that Brian Pillman won the Ed Brock Courage Award.
Yeah, we never
on a team that did include Anthony Munoz and Boomer Esiason. So I know it's mentioned once, I think before.
Yeah, like 80 fucking times. So, yeah, I loved this match. This is another one that I would put in contention with Dustin and Stunning Steve as match of the night. I think I would give Stunning Steve Dustin the nod over this, but it's close. I liked it. The start's a little slow, but hey, it's Richard Morton, Memphis style. That's going to be his deal, especially if he's working heel. That's what he knows. And, you know, Brian's there for everything. I like that the story of the match is like, you know, Brian Pillman can't be denied anymore. That's kind of like the thing. Like Richard beats the fuck out of him. He keeps trying to cheat with Alexandra York, and it doesn't work out. And I do like that the finish is there's some shit on the floor. Morton gets cocky. He slides in the ring. He's like, yeah, he's on the floor. I don't have to worry about him. And as he's like jaw jacking with the ref, like, fuck you, pal, Pillman's getting on the top and he's waiting. He turns around slowly and he takes a beautiful Ricky Steamboat-esque crossbody for the 1, 2, 3. I loved that. It's just a shame because I feel like this match, like very obviously the light heavyweight title doesn't have legs, but it does feel like they had an idea here. I think that they really did want to make a division. They just never committed.
At this point, and I mean, maybe it's also, it feels like a bit like a participation trophy.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It feels like I want to give Brian something. He deserves some kind of a belt. So this one, the national championship, Ricochet deserves a title. Let's get him one. That kind of thing. So, it's better than the other York Foundation match. But, just the light heavyweight title. It's just not something I'm like, I see a lot of future in. It'd be great if, I'd love for them to prove me wrong. But I don't think they will.
I don't either. And then it's time. It's time for Zeman to come out. Even though, wasn't this guy a ref 2 weeks ago? Now he's just, hey, he's reinstated. His neck's fine or whatever was hurt. He's good. And he's coming out here to wrestle this fucking WCW Phantom that we have put over. And it's thankfully very short, and it is painfully fucking obvious who this person is. They don't even bother to hide it, and they still don't reveal it at the end of this match when he hits a rude awakening neckbreaker.
It's funny. It's funny that they said Zeman out there to job for under a minute and a half.
Yeah, I love that.
I mean, I don't even know if he hits a move. Like, you just get, Zeman just got his ass whooped.
Yeah. And so, you do the match and you think, oh, so there's a segment later where he's revealed. So it's right after the match, right? No, we had the World Tag Team title match in between. Enforcers against the Patriots again. Yes, we've seen this before. It's not much different than the others. It's not good. It's just Arn and Larry Z doing everything they fucking can to get something athletic out of these two fuckers, and they're not succeeding. It's not great.
And again, it's a situation where you have the world champs going against the U.S. tag champs, maybe. If they still have titles, maybe they don't. So it's like,
they do.
Why have the two belts if we're not going to defend them both?
Fucking so stupid, man. So waste of time, poor enforcers. They end up being great. You know, they're already great, but they have no one to work with right now. Nobody. Like, fuck. The Birds are heels. They should not be. That's the other thing, man. They're fucking this division up even worse than they already had it just by default. And then it's time. Count Bish is on the ramp.
Actually, it's kind of funny because I think they've been showing us a top 10 singles competitor rankings. I don't think they've been doing that with the tag like they used to.
No, they're not.
Not at all. They're like, we got 3 teams. We can't even do a top 5 ranking, really.
Yeah, we're
Elegante and JYD? Is he still around?
Yeah. Where's he? Oh, well, probably jail. Count Bish on the ramp, and Paulie and Medusa walk out. And you're like, okay, Medusa's with him now. I thought she was a babyface. Kind of weird. And Paulie just cuts a little pipe bomb here. And I don't know what's real and what's fake. But I did a little digging, and apparently there really was some sort of weird suspension heat here between Turner and Paulie about something he said on TV that they took like way out of proportion. Again, I don't know who's right and who's wrong. I just, based on, I watched a couple podcasts and some like shit around this time period, and I heard a couple stories of people that were like, yeah, he was suspended for a couple weeks from TV. There was heat internally about something that he was purported to have said that ended up not being anything he said. But then again, we all know about Paul Heyman. He is legendarily one of the people way back in the day that fed Meltzer, fed all the dirt sheets, fake information. So who knows? And it kind of does like fit his MO to try to like, oh no, this is a shoot what I said on pay-per-view. So whatever. The whole gist of the promo is he's like, I've been taken off TBS. I'm not the co-host with JR anymore. Fuck you. So I'm going to kill WCW and I'm going to start with Sting. And I got my, and this, you know what? This is some WCW doing smart shit, right? Like it makes complete sense. We know Paulie is full of shit. Okay. He will say he got all the scoops, whatever. We've seen with him and Missy and their whole angle that he's full of shit. He's all talk, no action. So what does he do? He knows that of himself as well. Ooh, but Medusa, she's impressive. And of course it's 91 thinking, and don't think Dusty didn't book it with this in mind. Ooh, throw a little cleavage. Maybe, you know, baby, that's the whole deal. So we're going to work with that. And that's 100% what they do here. Paulie's like, you know, I got Medusa on the case to go find a guy to kill Sting. And she did. Out comes the Phantom. He's still in his shit. So here's the Phantom, and we get the big reveal. It's Rick Rude. And this is a huge deal when you consider that not just a year ago, this guy's in the main event working Warrior in a cage at SummerSlam for the championship. He's not some job guy. And the weird thing is, too, there was something with him and Vince where they had a dispute. And so that he was just like off TV for like a year or something, like for a while. I'm trying to think of, was he even on WrestleMania 7? I don't think he is. Like he's off TV many, many months. And so this was him getting to, you know, spread his wings because he was never going to be a top guy in WWF. Hogan didn't want to work with him. He was great with Warrior, but Warrior ended up not being the guy. So where are you left then? But to be a mid-card guy that will never get anywhere. Good on Rick Rude for being like, fuck that. He comes in, he cuts a money fucking promo.
But he takes his mask off.
Yes.
And the crowd's like, ooh.
Yeah.
And they are blasting music.
Yeah.
For the first 20 seconds of his promo.
And he just keeps talking.
And I think I rewound it because I was laughing so hard because of how loud they I want to see how long do they kind of drown him out with the music. And it looks like Paul Eve like gives eyes at somebody, like, come on, man, like fix the shit now. So I think I might catch that in the background. And yeah, after about 20 seconds, it feels like of blasting music. Then they finally cut down. And yeah, Rick does a great job out there.
He has a great
him and his abs.
Yes, where he says, "There's only 3 things that I care about: myself, my women, and my money. And my money man's Paul Lee, and he's got a problem with the WCW Championship Committee. So the answer is to dismantle WCW brick by brick, and it starts with the scumbag Sting." And the other notable thing, and the U.S. title, of course, this is really the soft launch of the Dangerous Alliance. This is the nucleus right here. And it's really neat to think that, like, this is the whole next, like, year, basically, of TV. You know, and it rejuvenates WCW. Rick Rude's a top guy. Really kind of cemented pretty quick, too, as a top guy. And there's a lot of memorable shit. Him and Sting, oh my God, I'm so excited for these matches. I know they have a lot of them. I've never seen the 91-92 ones either. So this is all uncharted water for me. And then Shivani has a cool moment where he says, "That Rude debut's the biggest news in WCW this year." And I wrote, "Oh, I remember one thing that happened in August that was pretty big deal for you guys." But as a positive bit of news, he's actually right, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's nobody that's a bigger deal than Rick Rude coming in to WCW at this time.
Oh, gosh. I mean, I'm trying to think of kind of the last big name that would have arrived that would have been
Stan
comparable.
Hansen. You know?
Yeah, I guess so. A bit for a U.S. audience?
Fuck, I don't
Maybe.
know, man.
But yeah, Stan showing up, get pretty happy about that. But yeah, kind of a big WWE defection.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Rude feels like kind of maybe Steamboat back in the day.
Yeah.
But outside that, he's kind of the biggest we got.
For sure. And there we go. We go from there to right away we get Vignette City to warm us up for the main event match, buddy. We got like 2 fucking vignettes in a row. I did write fuck Florida State. So there you go. That's just my own little bias there. It's Lex defending the World Heavyweight title against Ron Simmons. 2 out of 3 falls. And I want to say this. I came into this match very low. I was like, oh my God, I can't imagine. Like, this is going to fucking suck. I really like this match. I think they did a really good job. They did enough while also not like exposing their own weaknesses, which are very similar to each other. I thought Lex sold his ass off here. I thought he looked like such a little like sniveling piece of shit with his selling, his booking. I mean, he puts over the spine buster that wins Ron the first fall the rest of this match. And I like come out of this match and I'm like, this is one of those I probably would give young wrestlers. And I know that seems weird, but I really think that this is a great example to show young wrestlers, like, you can sell the whole match and make that the match and make it good. Because there's a point where Lex goes for a cover and he winces. And immediately JR's like, that back's tweaked. He can't get that pin. And it's like, that's exactly how pro wrestling should be. The commentator should be able to tell what your story is without you having to tell them beforehand. And this is fucking great, man. Ron looked like $1 million fucking bucks. The only thing I hate about this match is probably similar to you. We did not need the corner soliloquies by Dusty and Harley going, relax, relax. We didn't need that. All right. I know boxing was huge at this time, and that's what they're doing here. They're trying to make it, a heavyweight title fight. Like, literally, we didn't need that, man.
Dusty just got done watching Rocky. He's like, I want to be Mickey.
Yes. He just saw
Rocky
5.
Get up, you son of a bitch, because Dusty loves you.
Holy shit. Dusty's got the tie-dye on. I want to be like, man, Dusty's not helping the case that I have of him being so high booking these fucking shows that he just doesn't know what the fuck is going on, man.
I love what Dusty inserted himself into.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it so much.
No, I'm with you. Kind of is within the first, probably for the first fall. It's like these guys are doing pretty good. I mean, it's two power guys. They're going at it pretty well. The second, so yeah, of course, Ron wins the first fall because he's the face, and that's the one you win. And then the second one ends with Ron charging at Lex. Lex ducks, and Harley pulls down the rope.
Yes.
Which again, it's that situation where like the ref are almost calling for the disqualification before Ron's even over the rope. But yeah, so it's kind of like that cheap ass, second, not really, but it makes Ron look good in that instance. But yeah, it's just funny. And the ref's like right there. He misses it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the spot. What do you want me to do?
It's the thing. It's like I'm a WCW referee. There's not many qualifications we have to pass.
God, dude. Yeah, I loved it. I loved that. And then the first, it's interesting when you look at a 2 out of 3 falls, especially like if you watch Lucha, because there's a very clear like sort of delineation between the theories of a 2 out of 3 from Lucha to like America or more like non-Lucha period places, where like it's always like the first fall is like what you're saying. It's like the establish the foundation, and then the second fall is about just fucking going crazy, get that suspense. And then the third is you wrap it all up in a neat little bow. And I think that this really did that. Like, it kind of turns it on its head in a way, because I would say the second fall is very like, okay, that was kind of weird, right? Like, weird thing. But that happens a lot in Mexico. That happens a whole lot. There'll be whole matches that end on a weird like DQ, and you're like, wow. But I really liked how they made that third fall feel very just dramatic. Everything sort of felt like it hit a little harder. Lex is selling that he's dying. Ron's selling that he's dying. Harley's getting every little cheap shots in where he can. And it's Ron kind of getting too excited. He rushes on the floor. He hits the post. And Lex just rolls him in and goes, you know what? Here we go. Hits the pile driver. And I caught it on this one. Very odd. It makes me wonder if Cena like watched this and remembered the name, because the name of the pile driver that they give is the Attitude Adjustment. And I was like, what? Fucking Dusty Rhodes invented the Attitude Adjustment name. That's crazy. Like, hey, whatever, man. And I've
been keeping this around my back pocket, baby. It's yours.
Another one for the dream. He hits a nice pile driver on the slow-mo. It kind of looks
it's a good pile driver. It looked really good, man.
It was awesome. And I like that he just kind of like, again, he snuck in and got that win, that third fall out of nowhere. But it feels like Ron's still strong. It doesn't feel like, oh man, he lost the title. And it's also very interesting to see Lex winning a match the way Lex used to lose matches for once. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. He's in that Flair spot.
He's like, I learned. I learned things.
Yeah, I learned from the best, Harley. And everyone's like, okay. It grows much better down the line. Like, I do recall really liking the 92 Harley Luger shit, what little there is since he leaves for WWE.
I mean, it's tough. They're coming in and they're trying to replace the most successful faction ever.
Oh, God, yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're hitting 70%, but maybe they're hitting 50%. But that Four Horsemen level is so high. But it feels like it's missing a piece. It feels like with a faction, right? They should always pick a tag team. Yeah. I always want a tag team in there, so. And so just give Mr. Hughes, somebody to go out there and fuck shit up with. Give him one-man gang. Get one-man gang in a suit. I'd love to see that. Let's do that.
Imagine gang and Sullivan in that equation. Oh my God, that'd be so good. Because they
Get rid of Harley.
Oh my
Get rid of Harley and
God.
put Kevin in place, right?
I'm thinking keep Harley, and your promos now have this insanely awesome. It's what the Dungeon Doom should have been. They just didn't have a foil to keep them in line, because what I'm thinking is Kevin and gang, they're in a boiler room. They're going into their shit. It's the Lady of the Third Eye. And you hear a fucking bang, and in comes Hughes going, never let him speak ever. And you're like, and they go, what's your trip, Hughes? In comes Harley just screaming like the fucking male Karen he is. And you're just like, what the fuck? And then you have Lex go,
smoke breaks over.
Yeah. And then, oh my God, literally. See, if this was modern day, we got it fucking down. And then Lex can get over by being the guy. Everyone just shut up. And everyone listens to Lex. And then he can cut his Lex promo. He can do the little hand geometry he loves to do. And it fits. It's like, ooh. And then you could even play it like, who's he listening to this week? Harley or the Crazies? I'm telling you, man. It was all right there in front of us. We didn't even know. Oh, it's that time where we look ahead. And buddy, the best thing going for us going into the Clash 17 is that it doesn't take long to get there. Other than that,
nice.
Yeah, it's only November 19th we got to get to. So good. But this card is rough, especially early card. Ooh, but there's
great. Great. Steve Austin versus PN News again. Fabulous.
Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah, the World Tag Title, very interesting, which the opponents of the Enforcers, Dustin Rhodes, not who you think is his partner. He is a big reveal, which they play into the box thing, I think, if I remember right.
They bought that box, and they're going to use it, man. They're going to use that box.
Dude, that box cost a lot of money. Other notables here, Thomas Rich and Big Josh in a lumberjack match. Oh, kill me now.
Those last three matches look good, though. Those last three look strong.
Three all-timer matches, but we get there in a rough way. The second match, Beautiful Bobby and Firebreaker Chip.
Who, somebody's heel now, or I guess maybe? I don't know.
I don't know, man. Diamond Stud and Zeman, no thanks. That's Steve Austin, PN News World TV title match. Woo, the rematch that no one wanted. Cactus Jack and Van Hammer. Holy fuck. That World Tag Title match, which ends up being great. I do remember everyone going crazy over that.
It's got huge rankings.
Oh, yeah. WCW first ever, I believe, light heavyweight title defense. Flying Brian against Johnny B. Bad. That might actually be pretty good. And I can't believe that they're doing this on free TV. I'm sure it's a fuck finish here. Sting defends the U.S. title against Rick Rude straight up on free Clash fucking TV. Insane. And the main event is intriguing because I feel like Lex is on a hot streak here. That match with Ron was better than expected. He's defending the world title against Rick Steiner with Scott on the outside. So I don't remember ever watching this. I'm very excited. Out of Savannah, Georgia. Savannah's usually a pretty hot crowd, so that we thank God we have a show.
The second half of that show looks fire, man.
It does.
Yeah, the tag match too, but
yeah, it does.
We'll grind through the opening.
Holy shit, man! So that's all I got. I don't know if you got any additionals here about this fucking show.
No, it was rough, but now we only got a month to go.
Yeah. So obviously holidays are coming. So I will actually be out of town during New Year's week anyway. So next episode going to be post holidays. We'll get together there after the new year, record that big Clash 17 mega episode for y'all. And obviously happy holidays, everybody. You included Jim. And your people, your dogs and cats, mainly because fuck people. Yeah. So as usual, you're on social media with the coolest name ever, the JIMDB. I am Troubles Rests everywhere. Finally, so easy to find, everybody. And yeah, until next time, watch shit you like And let's just try to be a little better to each other. Counteract the pieces of shit in the world. Have a good one.